So guys, today back in a video on the channel. Today I'm doing the match preview for the Newcastle United versus Burnley game. Massive game on Tuesday night. I'm recording this on Saturday. If you watch it when the video goes out on the day, it should come out on the Monday. And we've obviously just beaten Huddersfield. They've just beaten Tottenham. But we'll get on to all that stuff in a second. We're going to start off by talking about Burnley's recent results, their key players, and we'll get on to Newcastle. So make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. If I quickly check now, we are 170 odd subs away from the 5k. If you're watching this video when you're not subscribed to the channel, it would mean a lot if you could go and subscribe. Follow my social media links in the description. Like the video if you do enjoy it. And we'll start off by talking about Burnley. So looking at Burnley's last 6 games, we're just going to look at Premier League games. There is an FA Cup game in there. We're not going to look at that, just Premier League games. So let's get into it. I'm going to have to look at the computer screen now. So, they beat Fulham 2-1. They drew 0-0 with Watford. They drew 2-2 with Manchester United. Drew 1-1 with Southampton. Beat Brighton 3-1 and beat Tottenham today 2-1. As you all know, this season we beat them. We beat them 2-1 at their ground. It was a really good game. We played absolutely fantastic, and we went 3 wins in a row. And in the Premier League now, we're doing really good. But it's just not Burnley today. I seen the result 2-1 against Tottenham. I was thinking, God, results so far went our way. There's obviously going to be that one, and Palace winning against Leicester. I thought it was such an undeserved win for Palace, scoring 4 goals with 7 shots. It just shows football these days. Leicester have 20 odd shots, they have 7, and the Leicester got beat 4-1. But Burnley, if we beat them, we go above them. But it's going to be a lot harder. Under Sean Dyche, a fact for you is under Sean Dyche, they have never lost a midweek game under him, right? I think it was 1-2 drew 3. I think it was that. In one of them games was Newcastle last season. We drew from 1-1. It was Kennedy's debut, and in that game was a bit of bollocks. Like it, we've just got to move on. Obviously, with that season done, onto this season, and a Tuesday night game. I will be there, vlogging the game like normal. Go to college, come back, get ready, off to the match. So Burnley. In a second I'll get onto their team. I'm going to look at the side that they played against Tottenham to see about changes and stuff, because Sean Dyche might have kept a couple of players for this game, because I think Rafa Benitez put a good side out against Huddersfield. We don't know, maybe he could change it up a little bit. He most likely bring Rondon and Almiron off for us against Huddersfield to keep them for this game against Burnley. But from their last 6 games, they haven't lost one. They haven't lost one. They lost in the FA Cup, but I'm only not looking at that. I'm only looking at Premier League games in the autumn unbeaten. So let's get into it. But when I'm looking at it now, there are 7 games on. Well, if you include the FA Cup, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games, 1 loss, and that 1 loss was against Manchester City. Oh crap! Could we be the team to break their record down? I don't know, because when you look at Burnley at the start of the season, they were struggling. They really were struggling. Bottom of the league, the defence was all over the place, and I'll get onto the key players, but one player who I really do like is one of the goalkeepers. If you're a Burnley fan, you probably know who I mean, but let's get onto their key players now, and I'll start off by talking about that goalkeeper. So the player Burnley have got, who's fantastic in my opinion, Tom Heaton. He was injured at the start of the season. Nick Pope got injured. They brought in Joe Hart, and looking at the team that played against Spurs, it's quite a good team to be fair. But we'll get onto that in a second. We're looking at Tom Heaton. For me, he's a fantastic goalkeeper. Number 2 for England. I'm trying to think who could be number 2. Who went to the World Cup? It was, what's he called? Nick Pope and Jack Butland. For me, Tom Heaton and Pickford are the best 2 English goalkeepers, and for me, Tom Heaton is fantastic at shot stopping. He makes the goal look so small and make him look so big, so it's hard to score goals against him. And watch Match of the Day, because I watch it every week of course. Match of the Day is amazing, but against Brighton he was absolutely outstanding, absolutely fantastic, and I reckon if they didn't have Tom Heaton, I generally think they could be where Cardiff are, relegation zone, 22 points. If you look at the table now, around 22 points. But Tom Heaton, fantastic player for me. He deserves to be, I wouldn't say a better club, because Burnley are a good side. Obviously, he got injured last season, and Nick Pope done a fantastic job. And that's the thing with Burnley, they've got so many good keepers. And for Newcastle, we've just got the Vougar. Darlow's can be alright. Woodman's getting there, but they've got Joe Hart, a very experienced goalkeeper. Nick Pope, who's like Woodman, but just a lot better. And Tom Heaton's number one. For me, Tom Heaton's fantastic. If we get any chance against Burnley, we've got to take them. Now let's get on to some more key players. If we're not on the bench, Goodmanson, I rate him a lot. He was on the bench versus Tottenham, and I generally do think he'll start. He came on, but it was too little. Well, no, I wouldn't say too little, too late. He came on and helped them. I don't know what I was saying there, but the played Jeff Henrik on the wing. He came on for him. Back to their squad. The two strikers, Ashley Barnes and Chris Wood. As we know, Peter Crouch signed for Burnley, and then let Sam Vokes go to Stoke. I thought that was a bad deal for Burnley, but if they wanted Sam Vokes to go, let him go, and they can bring in Peter Crouch. I don't think it was for the Bants and Sean Dyche and that, but they've just let him go, haven't they? But for me, Chris Wood. Do you remember that goal against Newcastle when they played for Leeds? If you want, I'll show a clip now of my reaction. Oh, the championship days, man. We can't go there. But Chris Wood, he scored against Tottenham, he scored against Burnley, I can remember. And Miguel Almiron's chance today, it was a great run. He showed his pace and he chipped the keeper, hit the post. Chris Wood had that chance versus Burnley, and I know Almiron isn't a striker, I'm not slating him, he had a fantastic debut today, but you can tell Chris Wood's a natural striker. He runs a goal, he sees the goalkeeper and puts power into it and height, and Matty Ryan's got absolutely no chance. So this game, in my opinion, I think Goodmanson will come back in to the side and create something on the left. Tom Heaton, obviously a very key player, and Chris Wood up front. Now we're going to start by talking about Newcastle now, and let's get into it. So on to Newcastle United now. I can talk a lot more about Newcastle because also I'm a supporter for Newcastle and I know a lot more about Newcastle than Burnley. So I went to the game today. It was absolutely class. If you haven't watched the vlog, go and watch it. It's one of the best videos out in a very long time, and it's banging on views as I'm recording this. And go and watch the vlog. It was fantastic. And looking at the team that Ralph Benitez played, it was a full strength side. It was the exact team that I predicted in my preview for the Huddersfield game. Rondon up front, Almiron and Perez on the wing, centre mids Hayden, Longstaff, Ritchie on the left wing back, Yedlin on the right wing back, and three centre backs in Fabian Shaw, Lascelles, Lejeune and Devabka in goal. I'll go on to the predicted team in a second, but I'll go on to players who maybe could come in, and we'll talk about Newcastle now. So obviously I'm expecting 5 at the back. It's worked a load recently, and people saying, oh, we should be part of the bus against Cardiff, Huddersfield teams at home, but for me it's working. Ralph Benitez is liking it, so stick to it and referee twist, as we say. Isaac Hayden and Longstaff was in the midfield. For me, if Longstaff's fit enough and he's ready, start him in centre midfield. Obviously I don't know this at the minute, but I think Diarmi or Key will return to the centre mid for Isaac Hayden. He might even put both. He might put Diarmi and Key in to give Longstaff and Hayden a bit of a rest, but it'll be so harsh on Longstaff. Say if Diarmi and Key come in, they do really, really good, and Longstaff doesn't get a game. Longstaff was outstanding against Huddersfield. The worst game he's had for us was when at Watford, when we lost 2-0 in the Cup, and nobody played Bell. But every Premier League game he's played, Longstaff, he's been absolutely outstanding. Like, amazing, absolutely amazing, and it will be harsh on him if he does lose his spot, and he deserves a call up to the England squad. Not the first one, the under-23s. He's been class. He's been really, really good, Longstaff, and any Burnley fans watching, if Longstaff starts in centre midfield, you're going to have a hard day. Jack Cork, Ashley Westwood, they've got nothing on Sean Longstaff. So, let me know now, in the comments down below, if I can remember, I'll put a poll up. Who would you start in centre midfield with Longstaff? Would it be... I'm not going to count Shelvey. I don't think he's fully fit. I'm just going to go off how he wasn't in the squad versus Huddersfield. Out of Key, Diarmi or Hayden, vote in the poll now. Who would you play in centre mid with Sean Longstaff? Or someone else, let me know in the comments if you would play Key and Diarmi, or if Shelvey's fit, Shelvey, Diarmi, or tell me what you think. I'm expecting Rondon up front, and I think that's the reason he took him off. And I thought Rafa Benitez's substitutions were very real today. Not like bringing players on, the bench itself. No Diarmi, no Shelvey, no Muto, no Bereka again. Bereka hasn't been in the side for the last 2 games. But Manquillo was on the bench. It's what happens, isn't it? We need Bereka. We need him in the side. I wouldn't start him. Richie's doing an amazing job at left wing back. Obviously, Dummett's coming back. And obviously, Bereka have signed. And we'll have to just see, because I think Richie's doing really, really good. And I thought, even though Perez scored against Huddersfield, he wasn't great. And if you put Richie right mid back in his attacking position and Dummett or Bereka left back, you could do that. Newcastle's squad, I'll say it now. This is the team that I think Rafa Benitez will play on Tuesday night. Ingle, Martin Devabga, right wing back Yedlin, left wing back Matt Ritchie. Actually, I don't know. Oh no. You know what? No, we'll go what I said before. Paul Dummett, 3 centre halves. I think Fernandez, who wasn't in the squad today. Fernandez, Lejeune and Lascelles. I think he'll drop Shaw just for a bit of resting. 2 centre midfielders. I think he'll play Diarmi and Longstaff. I really do. Actually, no. I should have thought this before I started talking about it, but I'm going to go Key and Diarmi. I think Longstaff will just get, not dropped because of bad performances. I think he'll get dropped because of fitness, you could say. Right mid, Richie, yeah. Left mid, Miggy. I'll talk about him after the particular video, then another video there. Left mid, Miggy, and striker, Simon Rondon, of course. His 8th goal, he scored now, Rondon. If he can get 10 goals, perfect, you could say. Right, Miggy Almiron, debut, absolutely class. Anyone watching from the Huddersfield vlog, I got a lot of people who are from Paraguay messaging on the comment section praising Almiron. I had fans from Atlanta putting comments in, and it was nice to see people supporting Miggy, and he's a fantastic player. He's absolutely fantastic. If he scored that chip, man, I would have went apeshit. I would have went apeshit in the stadium. But anyways, people, I think this video may be a little bit long, just a little bit, but if you have watched all of this video, comment in the comments so I know you've watched all the video. Comment, Binks, you're a legend, right? Just comment that and I know that you're an absolute legend. Anyways, people, I'll see you at the game tomorrow. How are the lads? Up the mags. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.